So I'm here with Grant Miller at the Pitney Innovation Center, though it might be called the Technology Center, I'm not really sure. But for today, we're going to call it the Innovation Center. And Grant and I have been kind of hanging out this last day, looking at the really cool technology and innovation, really. A lot of innovative stuff going on here that you guys have been talking about and also is going to be shown at Drupa.
Right.
So why don't we have a little conversation about that, and then make sure you tell people how to find you on Twitter at the end of this.
All right, so we'll start with that. I'm at Grant Miller US. There's a lot of Grant Millers out there, so it's important to have at Grant Miller US. But we've got a lot that we're showing at Drupa. We're pretty excited about it, and we're showcasing it today at the event. But we've got our Epic multi-format inserter. So this is a great tool because it drives automation. So automated setup and changeover to make our clients much more efficient. So they can turn jobs quicker, they can change formats quicker, they can bring in new work and make it real easy for them.
And side note, I actually did the demo yesterday, and I changed it from a big envelope to a number 10 envelope in like literally under 2 minutes.
Yep, and that's a value proposition where people are typically doing that in 20, 30 minutes.
Right.
Now you can do it in about a minute.
Yeah, I did it. Deborah Korn, a blogger.
Yeah, excellent. And that's the simplicity that we're trying to put into our equipment at this point.
That was amazing. And the Clarity, what is the Clarity solution?
Yep, so we have the Clarity solution and our Direct View solution. So we are taking productivity solutions and grabbing all this rich data, so millions of data records on the machines already today, and now we're aggregating them in the cloud so that you can drive productivity, get better analytics, drive your performance better, and oh, by the way, be able to compare yourself to like people out in the industry. So what is good? How well do I have to run to be world class? So to make sure we do that kind of thing, make sure that you have the data that you need, and be able to have the right KPIs and metrics to drive things better overall.
My God, if you guys can answer what is good, you win, just so you know.
It's huge, and we're really looking at it as not just what is good on an inserter, but what's good on an inserter with 4 inserts, 3 pages, this kind of paper, and run in this kind of format. So really getting specific on what's important to that job to know the performance characteristics.
And Engage One Video. I am now thoroughly obsessed with this thing.
Yeah.
How, just I can't, because I'll just start talking about it, so why don't you talk about it instead?
Yeah, so it's a great tool. So it's personal interactive video, and it's kind of 2 generations past a YouTube video. So it's more than just hello Deborah Korn and then a bunch of canned information. This is actually set your own path, your real information. So if you get a bill, it's your information, it's your coverage, it's your details around your plan or subscription rate, and then ultimately you can chart your own path. And the good news for our marketers, for the people in the crowd, is that they can also see what people are looking at. They can follow along, they can get the analytics back and make sure that they understand what people are interested in, where they need to provide more information, and how long they spend in each of these videos. So it's a great tool. Huge response rates, 55% improvement in call center volume, things like that are making a huge impact.
Now, it's not only for bills and statements and transactional documents, though, is it?
No,
right.
It's for any kind of direct marketing. It's for bills and statements. It's any kind of communication that you're having with your clients. So if you've got a relationship with someone and you got to get them a message and you got to make sure that they have information that they understand, that's what it's for.
Right. And the thing, okay, now I'm just going to have to talk about it. The thing that I love most about it is the interactive environment once you open up the video that your video is actually sitting in, and the ability for companies and brands to engage with people, customers on a different level and in an unobtrusive way. You want more information? Click here. Go to the website, or click here and have something mailed to your house, or click here and download our app, or click here and join our mailing list. The possibilities are endless once people are, it's a friendly way to approach them. I think it's genius.
Well, and the best part of it is it embraces client preference.
Yes.
Because, we used to think the marketers were going to tell people how to get their information.
Right.
And now everybody gets to chart their own path. They get the information they want in the way they want it at the time they want it. They can come back and it will know where they were and what they'd already looked at. And if they want to request more information, it's interactive in that regard too, because they can fire off a request for more information or a call center or directly, engage with a customer service rep.
So, if you would have to summarize what you believe the goal of Pitney Bowes at Drupa is, or what you would consider a result, what do you think the answer to that
Yeah,
would be?
it's really two things. One is that we are in the digital commerce space, and we want to showcase the broad spectrum of solutions. But at a finer point, we're all about reinventing mail, and we're trying to provide an entire solution set so that people can get more efficient. And it's not just about cost reduction; it's also about how do you create space in your schedule so you can sell more, get more revenue? Because it's a whole lot more fun to sell more stuff than it is to just keep cutting costs day after day after day.
And is there a big difference between the U.S. market and the European market when it comes to post? They call it post over there. I mean, there's a difference.
Yeah, there's some obvious differences that even though it's the European Union, every country has its own post with their own regulations. There's a lot of compliance issues that you have to deal with in Europe that are different than in the U.S. And then also there's some trends going on right now, like minimum wage in Germany.
Right.
So they're increasing the minimum wage, almost doubling it in Germany. So that's driving a need for more automation. And again, that's where we're focused, because we recognize that labor is a scarce resource, it's an expensive resource. So what things can we do to drive the efficiency and effectiveness of our solutions?
Thank you so much. Now, you already told everyone how to get in touch with you on Twitter, @GrantMillerUS.
Yep.
And how can they learn more about your Drupa offerings and in general the information that you shared today?
Yeah, so we have a couple different ways. Obviously, the Pitney Bowes website is a great source for that, and all the collateral information about what we're showing and the marketing information behind it is there. You can.
Marifer says follow the
Sorry.
Pitney Bowes on social media.
Sorry, follow Pitney Bowes on social media. Obviously, would be one aspect, because we are using that mechanism more and more to
Yes,
make
you
sure that
are.
we get timely information out there. And frankly, one of the challenges we've got is we are launching so many products right now that there's almost a traffic jam as we get closer to Drupa. So watch social media, watch our websites, because we are going to be parceling out these launches as we approach Drupa, and it's going to be pretty exciting, we think.
Thank you so much for your time. This has been a fantastic event. I really appreciate being invited, and so thanks. I hope to see you again real soon.
Great to have you. Thank you for coming.